Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on Twitter X. I've been dreading doing this show. I mean, you guys have asked for this.
By request.
By request, Harry and Meghan's engagement video. I haven't seen it. Stephanie hasn't seen it.
It's their interview, right?
It's their interview. I mean, I guess it's horrible, but we have had, for the last year, we've had requests for this.
Yeah.
So we thought we would do this one. Oh, Lord, what did you guys get us into?
How long is it?
It's 20 minutes long.
Jeez.
I guess the only thing is it's just full of lies.
Yeah.
Full of lies. I'm kind of glad I haven't seen it because now I know when they're lying.
Yeah.
So
just the fakeness is going to come out so much more.
This is going to be so bad.
Because at the time I liked her.
Yeah, but I don't know why I never saw the actual interview. I don't know. I think he's not he wasn't the heir. He never will be the heir. So in my mind, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really not that big of a deal in America. It's just really Catherine and William.
We did stay up for the wedding.
We stayed up for the wedding because it's a royal wedding. I mean, God, I'll stay up if, I was looking at Zara when they got married. I was watching Eugene's. I was watching hers.
I did too because I called Meghan was pregnant.
Yeah, anytime there's a royal wedding, trust me, I'll be there. You don't think I'm going to watch Charlotte's?
Yeah.
I will be there, front and center. It was a royal wedding. I wanted to see the queen. I wanted to see the kids as the usher and the bridesmaids. I wanted to see everything. So, of course, I'm going to watch the wedding. However, the engagement interview probably had other things better to do. And plus, Meghan did a good job. I remember she did a really good job in American press alluding to the fact that after she finished Suits and she was moving in with him, that marriage was down the line.
Yeah.
I think she even said that. So I think it was I think the cat was out of the bag because she was pretty much telling Harry and the royal family, you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, there were there's a lot of gossip now that she had told Harry she was pregnant before they got married just to catch him.
See, I find that so hard to believe. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's just going around.
Yeah, I have heard those rumors, but how do you make up something like that without having someone go, well, can you prove it?
I remember someone doing that.
Well, I know, but I guess some men are really stupid. It's not me. Stephanie's not alluding to me or her in any way. She's talking about somebody that we once knew. We're not going to say the name, but that was, and then the girl,
a really dumb guy,
and then the girl ended up saying she had it rhymes with mismarriage.
She lost the baby.
She lost the baby. Yes.
Conveniently.
After he put the ring on her finger. So
yeah.
I just still don't get that. I guess if
it happens.
I would just be like, I'm pregnant, but let me show you proof. I mean, that's just me though. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the point of trapping men like that. I don't need to do that.
It happens though.
I guess so. So let's play the engagement video. This is too young. Again, back then they described him as this young couple. I thought she was in her 20s. I thought she was like 28.
I liked that she was divorced in her 30s.
In her 20s.
I loved it. I was like, she's divorced and she's in her 30s and she's going to rock this place.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot for thinking that.
Yeah. So let's look at these two young kids.
Lovebirds.
Royal Highness Meghan Markle, congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Can we start with the proposal and the actual moment of your engagement? When did it happen? How did it happen?
Just the fact that he looked up like that. Yeah. Disclaimer. I think I've mentioned this before, but I was married to a lawyer and he would always tell me things like how they know they look like up like that to the left. Like, I think it was to the right meant you're lying. I can't remember what it was.
And you see how she's clutching them like this? It's like,
yeah, moving on.
A few weeks ago, earlier this month, here at our...
See, right there, you could tell, like she's like, you better remember.
And now that we all know that she was on the phone with her best friend, Jessica, filming the entire thing makes this moment so icky.
It's so icky.
Icky.
Okay.
Our cottage. Just a standard, typical night
It's
for
a
us.
cozy night. It was what we're doing, just roasting chicken and
Roasting
having
a chicken, trying to roast a chicken.
trying to roast a chicken, and it was just an amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic. He got
Okay.
Again, she's on the phone with
her
Jessica.
friend. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do
Jessica, this is it. This is it.
think
This
he's
is
gonna
it.
do
Are you,
it.
Jessica? You
Jessica, you
you're
see it?
recording on your
it.
end,
Did you
right?
see it? Yeah, and she's talking as she's walking out, and he's doing so. He must have known she was.
I love when
recording.
she goes. It was just so natural,
natural and organic. We were trying to roast a chicken.
on one knee.
Of course.
Was it an instant yes from you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I could barely let you finish proposing. I said, "Can I say yes now?"
She didn't even let me finish. She said, "Can I say yes? Can I say yes now?" And then there was hugs, and I had the ring in my finger, and I was like, "Can I give you the ring?" And she goes, "Oh yes, the ring."
Oh, conveniently though, Netflix left that part out.
Yeah.
Even though
was
Jessica
recording the
was
whole thing.
recording the entire thing.
Yeah.
We got that part left out.
Yeah, he was probably this is what I believe. I believe he was inebriated allegedly,
Mhm.
and it had to happen.
Yeah.
And he was just like, how do you want me to do this again? And
Yeah.
she probably had all the candles ready outside. Okay, go sit there and I'll come out. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Hey man, I know how this game is played.
That's how you get guys.
Yeah,
to
it's
do
like
it.
I've been proposed to before, and the proposal story is completely different
Yeah.
than how he actually proposed.
Harry,
Trust me.
Harry, don't you want another pill?
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So no, it was a really nice moment. It was just the two of us, and I think I managed to catch her by surprise as well.
Yeah.
And this is how long after you first met?
It would be a year and a half,
Yeah.
a little bit more than that.
No, just about.
A little bit more than that. So they lied about their time frame. I told you they were dating a lot. She had
No,
met
he's
him.
saying no though.
Yeah, but
let
she-
him finish.
but
He's saying no.
I know he's saying no, but she knows for a fact that she was hooking up with him in 2015.
No,
late
I know, but I'm just
2015.
saying.
About
Just
a year and
about
a
that.
half, yeah.
Which for most people would be quite a whirlwind. Is that how it's felt to you?
I don't think that I would call it a whirlwind in terms of our relationship. Obviously, there have been layers attached to how public it has become.
Look at his face.
No reason to have said that. Could you
he's-
imagine Catherine going, "Oh, it's been just so public."
Yeah, it's just been so
So
public.
public.
How public? The only time it's been public is when you've made it public.
I remember Catherine during her interview, her engagement interview. She had this huge smile on her face, just going, "I'm just so happy."
Yeah, she
I'm
was
so happy.
and she understood that's part of the job. She kept saying that's part of that's part of the job.
Yeah.
And
I
you mean
can't.
it's-
William's going to teach me.
He's going to teach me. Oh my God, this is already. Thanks, guys, for making me watch this.
After we had a good 5-6 months almost with just privacy, which was amazing. But no, I think we were able to really have so much time just to connect, and we never went longer than 2 weeks without seeing each other, even though we were obviously doing a long distance relationship. So it's we made it work.
How did you first meet?
Notice how you guys, you notice when you're looking at someone, okay, no, you're talking, you're banging, and you're looking,
I'm
and you're like,
lying.
and he's not very happy with what she's saying, then look at me. Then he went right straight. He doesn't want to look at her.
Yeah.
He can't look at her. in
I
the
wish that
face.
there were bubbles over his head that are saying, "Oh my God,
God,
get
what
me
did
out
I
of
do?"
this. What did
Yeah.
I do? She's lying." I wish like the thought bubbles were coming out.
Yes, we first met. We were introduced actually by a mutual friend, who we will
We should protect her privacy
protect
and
her
not.
privacy.
her privacy. You were introduced at the Soho House by Marcus Anderson.
Yeah,
allegedly.
but our last video that we talked about Marcus Anderson, he's known as Lady A.
Oh, that's probably who they met.
Lady
Yeah.
A. Lady A.
Listen, there was no.
She is Lady.
Unless they want to say it was Princess Eugenie.
No.
Eugenie. Sorry, I
no.
say her name wrong. Unless they wanted to say that it was Princess
No.
Eugenie.
Marcus Anderson is known as Lady A.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I don't think it was one person. I think it was a network of people
Yes.
that hooked them
We
up
know that now.
on multiple
Okay,
occasions.
okay.
Okay, before they became exclusive.
Don't
Yeah.
reveal too much of that.
And but it was literally it was through her, and then we met once and then twice back to back, 2 dates in London last July.
Yes.
Beginning of July, and then it was, I think, about 3, maybe 4 weeks later that I managed to persuade her to come and join me in Botswana, and we
Every time, like, she gets uncomfortable, do you notice that? Do you guys notice that? She does the same thing. I mean, you can tell it's a lie.
Yeah,
He's lying.
yeah.
Or she's nervous that he's going to say the wrong thing.
He's going to trip up.
He's going to go off script.
Yeah.
with each other under the stars. She came and joined me for 5 days out there, which was absolutely fantastic. So then we were really by ourselves, which was crucial to me.
You were by yourself, her taking pictures every 5 seconds.
She took pictures and video of everything, Harry. That's not being by yourself.
She even situated the camera so she could get a shot of them in the little tent thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's not being by yourself, okay? Documenting that trip.
Me to make sure that we had a chance to get to know each other.
Yeah. But the friend who introduced you, was she trying to set you up?
Yes, it was definitely a setup. It was a blind date.
It was a blind date,
and,
for sure.
And it's so interesting because we talk about it now, and even then, because I'm from the States, you don't grow up
Really, Meghan? You're from the
You're
States?
from the States.
We couldn't tell.
with the same understanding of the royal family, and so while I now understand very clearly there's a global interest there, I didn't know much about
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I know I've heard this. I know I've heard that section before, but the smugness and her saying, I didn't
I knew there
know
was some
there
kind
was
of
a global
sensation.
interest.
Like people really love the royal family. I guess there was
they're
this
pretty
woman named
popular.
Diana that everyone loves.
I don't know. I mean, you lived in Canada. When I go to
You grew
Toronto
up in the 90s.
When I go to Toronto, the picture, Queen Elizabeth's picture is on the frickin' money. How many times have I showed you guys that?
Yeah.
She's on, you walk into a restaurant, you see her picture everywhere. It's insane. She's such a liar. If I had been the girl across, if I had been the commentator, I would have just like, are you serious? Are you okay?
While I now understand very clearly there's a global interest there, I didn't know much about him, and so the only thing that I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, well, is he nice? Because if he wasn't kind, it just didn't.
She can't even get it out.
She can't even get that lie out.
She can't even get that lie out.
That lie, it's such a lie that
Look at her face.
she almost looks like she's going to throw it back up. It's like it's in her esophagus and it's about to come out.
Back up.
Like, oh wow.
God.
Because if he wasn't kind, it didn't seem like it would make sense, and so we went and had a.
Why wouldn't it make sense? You're a monster. Why wouldn't it make sense?
She's lying right now.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, you literally told your dad you had a boyfriend and he's a prince the first day you met Harry.
Your dad had a stroke and you didn't even call him.
Is that kind?
Is he nice?
God.
Met for a drink, and then I think very quickly into that we said, well, what are we doing tomorrow? We should meet again.
What are we doing tomorrow? Let's meet again. And then it was like, right, diaries. We need to get the diaries out.
This is what happened, okay? They got drunk. She got him nice and drunk at the Soho House. They did the deed. And then he wanted to put it in one more time.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And
then when she love bombed him.
Yeah, and that's when she started love bombing him.
And find out how we're going to make this work, because I was off to Africa for a month. She was working, and we just said, right, where's the gap? And the gap happened to be in the perfect place.
So how much did you, Prince Harry, know about Meghan? Had you seen her?
See, that should have been the red flag right there. You meet somebody, you spend 2 days with them, okay? They're supposedly busy. And he goes, I had to go to Africa for some work, okay? Well, for a month. Well, obviously she only went for like a week with him or a couple days. But if you tell a girl, I have to go to Africa for a month, I wish, we could see each other again, but I'm going to be busy for the next month. And she then probably said, well, I can go. What, you mean to tell me the fact that she can just leave on a dime?
Or she said, listen, Harry, I better go with you because I'm not. This is not going to work if you keep, if we don't see each other every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work. So let's just break up now. And then he probably went, no, it's fine.
He was just being
It's
nice.
fine.
Yeah,
Because guys are very vulnerable
Yeah.
at that stage.
And
she knew it.
They didn't go to Botswana together because she had to take a picture of her getting
on
on the little
plane.
Botswana plane. So I'm saying, like, yeah, that's how it probably went down.
Where's the gap? And the gap happened to be in the perfect place.
So
That's another lie. You have to get your shots before you go to Africa. You can't just leave for Africa on a whim.
Pre-planned.
It's hard.
That was pre-planned.
how much did you, Prince Harry, know about Meghan? Had you seen her on TV?
No, I'd never even heard about her until this friend said Meghan Markle. I was like, right.
Okay,
I believe that.
Well, I do too. But why did he put in his book, if Prince William and Princess Catherine were huge fans of Suits, like they wanted an autograph of Meghan, he put that in his book. He had never heard of Suits, really?
I don't think
I
he
mean,
did.
no, I don't think he did either.
I think he
why-
lied in his book.
Why write in your book
Because
something
he lied.
that's ridiculous?
He lied
Yeah,
in the book.
I know, it's just frustrating.
Let's watch it.
Okay, give me a bit of background. What's going on here? So no, I'd never watched Suits. I'd never heard of Meghan before, and I was beautifully surprised.
He also said that he saw Meghan on Instagram with a dog emoji thingy over her face for the first time. So there's another lie.
When I walked into that room and saw her, and there she was sitting there, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to really have to up my game. I'm going to sit down and make sure I've got a good chat.
I think for both of us, though, it was really refreshing because given that I didn't know a lot about him, everything that I've learned about him, I learned through him, as opposed to having grown up around different news stories or tabloids or whatever else. Anything I learned about him and his family was what he would share with me, and vice versa. So for both of us, it was just a...
I don't have to establish what a big liar she is right now.
Right.
You guys know.
It's all lying.
It's all lying. Of course she saw. She was in a magazine where Catherine was on the cover once.
She was obsessed with the royal family.
really authentic and organic way to get to know each other.
And was that quite refreshing for you in the way that you've been brought up, with a lot of people knowing a lot about you? Was it refreshing?
Or thinking they know.
Or thinking they know.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
See, that's brainwashing. She brainwashed him into thinking, Harry, I'm the first one to come around and know the real you.
I get you.
I understand you, not like anybody else. No one's ever understood you. That is love bombing right there.
It's hugely refreshing to be able to get to know someone who isn't necessarily within your circle, doesn't know much about me, I don't know much about her. So to be able to start almost afresh, right from the beginning, and getting to know each other step by step. And then taking that huge leap of only 2 dates, and then going effectively on holiday together in the middle of nowhere, and showing a tent together and all that kind of stuff. It was fantastic. It was absolutely amazing to get to know her as quickly as I did.
And starting a long-distance relationship, you were working on Suits, you had, I imagine, a packed filming schedule. You've got lots of commitments of your own. How hard was it to keep things going?
It was, yeah.
It was just a choice, right? I think that very early on when we realized we were going to commit to each other, that we knew we had to invest the time and the energy and whatever it took to make that happen. And so yes, with the filming schedule, it was not the easiest because it of course included a lot of travel back and forth, but...
I don't think you've had any idea what time zone you've been on for the last year and a half.
No.
Coming over here 4 days or a week and then going back and then straight into filming the next day, 4 a.m. wake-up calls on a Monday,
Yes.
Straight into set, and
Right off the plane and straight to set.
He's making him feel guilty.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's
love
guilt.
bombing.
Love bombing at its best is making the guy feel guilty.
Do you know
about
what I have
about-
to do for
do
you?
Do you understand? I can't even sleep because of you. I have bags under my eyes. I have to learn a script. I have to learn all these sex scenes.
I have to
And
go
you're-
back and
You
forth.
don't understand what you're putting me through.
And
That's
you're
love bombing.
And you're making me still be on this show that I don't even. All I want to do is live with you and love with you and wake up with you
And I'm
every
still
morning.
here.
And I'm still here. You have no idea how hard this is for me. Yeah, that's love bomb.
Yeah,
just coming
I'm just
back
trying
and
to
doing it again.
trying to stay as close as possible, but you know, on 2 different time zones and 5 hours apart does have its challenges. But we made it work, and now we're here.
5 hours.
That's really not-
That's
okay.
not a big deal.
On a
okay?
private jet?
Oh God.
5 hours on a private plane.
Oh no.
So we're thrilled.
But in the case of your relationship, unlike for most people, there's this whole layer of what it means to get involved with someone from the royal family. How much of a sense did you have, Meghan, of the enormity of what you were getting into, what it might mean for your life?
I think I can very safely say, as naive as it sounds now, having gone through this learning curve in the past 1.5 years, I did not have any understanding of just what it would be like. I don't think either of us did that. We both said that, even though we knew that it would be.
Yeah, I tried to warn you as much as possible, but I think both of us were totally surprised by the.
Newsflash, you didn't have to be a working royal, you morons.
Well, did you see how she controlled that though? That whole do you see how she controlled that whole conversation? She said, "Well, you know, I had no idea, but also I don't even think Harry had any idea either." She's trying to have him come down to her level. That he's been around. This is his world for his whole life, but she's confusing him, and that's part of the love bomb.
Yeah, she's definitely confusing him into thinking that everything he knows is wrong.
And they have to learn together.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good observation, Steph.
The reaction after the first 5-6 months of what we had to ourselves of what actually happened from then. So I think you can have as many conversations as you want and try and prepare as much as possible, but we were totally unprepared for what happened after that.
The scrutiny.
Well, all sorts.
Well, I mean, I think also because there's a misconception that because I have worked in the entertainment industry that this would be something I would be familiar with. But even though I'd been on my show for, I guess, 6 years at that point, and working before that, I've never been part of tabloid culture. I've never been in pop culture to that.
I mean, at least she's truthful on there. She really hasn't, guys. Nobody knew who the hell she was. I'll give her that.
Degree and lived relatively quiet life, even though I focused so much on my job. And so that was a really stark difference out of the gate. But and I think we were just hit so hard at the beginning with a lot of mistruths that I made the choice to not read anything, positive or negative. It just didn't make sense, and instead we focused all of our energies just.
It was all positive.
What negative was
What
there?
negative press was there? It was all positive. Everybody was excited. We actually, yes, we didn't know you were an actress, but we embraced it.
We learned about you.
about Suits. We said, oh, it's that USA cable silk stocking show. But guess what? There was no negative press, at least not on our end.
I don't know
And
what
not
she's
even on the UK's
I
end.
don't know what she's
Oh,
talking
she's
about.
This is lies. The lies.
On nurturing our relationship.
On us, yeah.
On us.
And some of that scrutiny, and you ended up making a very public statement about it, some of that scrutiny was centred around your ethnicity, Meghan. When you realised that, what did you think?
Of course, it's disheartening. You know, it's a shame that that is the climate in this world, to focus that much on that, or that would be discriminatory in that sense. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, I'm really just proud of who I am and where I come from, and we have never put any focus on that. We've just focused on who we are as a couple. And so when you take all those extra layers away and all of that noise, I think it makes it really easy to just.
That's an interesting thing that she just said. She basically said, you know, my heritage, I'm Black, but you know, we really don't focus on that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
We really don't focus on that. We just kind of focus on us as a couple. She's still maintaining that she's white, even in this interview.
No. She's saying, you know, what's interesting is she's saying she's proud of it. If she was so proud of it, when the creator of Suits said that Gina Torres was the first woman of color to break through this glass ceiling, why didn't she put her hand up and go, "What about me?"
No, it's just interesting. It's almost as if she doesn't acknowledge it.
She doesn't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to acknowledge
unless
it.
it suits her.
Yes,
unless
okay.
she can use it.
Yes.
Enjoy being together and tune all the rest of that out.
But now that it is all official, Prince Harry, do you have that sense that the combination of the two of you, your different backgrounds, that you together represent something new for the royal family?
I don't know if it's something new. I think it's you know, it's a, for me it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view. So you know, the fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly was a sort of confirmation to me that everything, all the stars were aligned. Everything was just perfect. It was this beautiful woman just sort of literally tripped and fell into my life. I fell into her life, and the fact that I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well, is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
And Meghan,
What a crock of crap.
Well, he's clearly not in his right frame of mind there. You could tell he took something allegedly.
Allegedly.
But he is word salad right there. She's even kind of looking at him
like he's nuts.
Like nuts.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're a great team and all this stuff. He just has to say this stuff at this point.
given your acting and the profile you had, you'd already been involved in various causes. You've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role?
Notice how-
I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform.
Notice how he looked down.
Mm-hmm.
He looks down when she said, because he knows that she lied about that.
Yeah. You know, he's stuck.
Yeah, like right now he's like, oh God, don't ask, don't ask,
Yeah.
don't ask.
Yeah.
Platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean,
Sing.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not a singer.
But she sings to seals.
Yeah.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella.
Okay.
And the Queen gave her
Wow.
a plethora of people to help her. She gave her Lady Hussey, right?
70.
Didn't she give her that gal?
Just for her to say that that she's been doing this in they're her causes.
Yeah.
She went to Rwanda
Her water
and
cause.
India once.
Yeah, I remember that video where she's going, this is really hard.
Seriously,
You gotta pump
guys.
the water
now
like
that
this.
we know this, what a liar.
No, it's uncomfortable to watch.
God.
And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth, I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
And it's an immense change. You're getting a new country out of it, a husband, obviously, but also giving up your
nice,
career.
This is nice. Yes. But I don't see it as giving anything up. I just see it as a change.
It's a new challenge.
She said, I had to give up everything.
Yeah.
I had to give up my life. I had to give up my job.
One of my dogs.
I had to give up everything.
for you.
It's a new chapter, right? And also keep in mind, I've been working on my show for 7 years. So we were very, very fortunate to be able to have that sort of longevity on a series. And for me, once we hit the 100 episode marker, I thought, you know what, I have ticked this box and I feel really proud of the work I've done there. And now it's time to, as you said, work as a team with you. Yeah.
But do you have that sense of responsibility, Prince Harry, for what you're asking Meghan to do?
He blinks his eyes a lot in this interview.
Well, he's
That's
not
really
he's
telling.
probably high.
He's just not happy.
Of course, that sense of responsibility was essentially from day one, or maybe a couple of months in, when I suddenly realised, actually, this is, you know, I feel I know that I'm in love with this girl, and I hope that she's in love with me. But we still had to sit down on the sofa, and I still had to have some pretty, frank conversations with her to say, look, what you're letting yourself in for is.
So apparently he didn't have those conversations, because she then said in Oprah, nobody told me about this.
No one showed me how to curtsy.
They didn't show me how to do anything. So I get it, but no one showed me any of this.
Showed me.
It is. It's a big deal, and it's it's not. It's not easy for anybody.
Okay, so he's establishing it's a big deal and it's not easy. So how come there was such a disconnect? Maybe because Meghan is a difficult person.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to
I'm sure that's what got date 2 in the books, Stephanie.
That's what did it.
talk about.
Children?
Not currently, no. No, of course, I think one step at a time, and hopefully we'll start a family in the near future.
Have you met each other's families, I imagine?
Yes, his family's been so welcoming, and
You've met quite a few of them, actually.
I have, on both sides of his family, his mom's side as well, which has been really important to me too. But yes, the family has been great, and over the past year and a half, we've just had a really nice time getting to know them and progressively helping me feel a part of not just the institution, but also part of the family.
See, I got nervous the moment she started using the word institution. That to me just really got me.
She knew where she was going.
She knew where she was
and
headed.
I thought she said, "Oh, they're not huggers." Hugging is jarring to them when I first met them.
She's a huge liar.
I mean, she's such a liar.
Which has been really, really special.
Trying to track them down and make sure that they're around at the same time that she's popping in without telling too many people. And so we've actually done incredibly well to make sure that you've met all the key people.
So does that mean a lot of the time that you've been together in this last year and a half, you've been at home a lot?
Yes.
Yes.
No, we've
That's code for she wasn't really around a lot. The time she was around, don't worry, she got papped by the Daily Mail because she made sure, but I don't think she spent as much time in that year and a half in London as she's claiming she did.
That's code for the first time she took her cell phone out and started snapping pictures.
I'm sorry, I don't buy that.
We started realizing we were going to have to move Harry out of the palace.
Yeah, that is such. She was not in London that long. No. Not at all.
Yeah, we had to sort of reverse the whole process, and cozy nights in front of the television, cooking dinner with just the two of us by ourselves in our little cottage, rather than going out for dinner and being seen in public. So we reversed the whole process, which is it's provided different opportunities, and it's made us a hell of a lot closer in a shorter space of time.
That's true.
That's without question. So if anybody else at home is listening, then maybe slow down on the dates and maybe spend more time at home. But no, it's for us. It's an opportunity to really get to know each other without other people.
That's how I know they're lying. Do you imagine the two of them having to spend any time alone together? I mean, just what a nightmare.
People, looking or trying to take photos on their phones and all that kind of stuff. With that.
Trying to take photos on their phones. You don't have to worry about anyone doing that outside the palace. You look at her face.
Yeah, you got it right there, man.
Yeah, you proved it.
Comes with the job, comes with the role, but where possible.
Yeah. And we were able to really get to know each other that way, but also then to go and have friends over for dinner, or to go to his family for tea, or any of those sort of things, and even just to take the time to be able to go on long country walks and
don't worry. I also took pictures of those too.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
She's a regular Andy Warhol.
I mean, she documented all this. It's like everything she's talking about right now, she knows she's going to show later.
Yep.
That's so crazy.
And she did.
Oh my God.
And she did.
Everything wasn't genuine. There was not one genuine moment for her with him. Not one.
Yeah, and it showed on the Netflix show.
Wow.
We've been all over the place.
Have you met the Queen?
I have, yes.
A couple of times.
What was that
a
like?
couple of times. It's incredible. I think, to be able to meet her through his lens, not just with his honor and respect for her as the monarch, but the love that he has for her as his grandmother.
Oh my God. The love and respect.
She should have said the love and respect he had.
Yeah.
Because all that went out the window the minute you showed up, Meghan.
Exactly.
All of those layers have been so important for me, so that when I met her, I had such a deep understanding and, of course, incredible respect for being able to have that time with her. And we've had a really, she's an incredible woman.
She's Her Majesty the Queen.
Yeah.
Her Majesty the Queen. She's not a she's.
And the corgis took to you straight away.
That's
For the last 33 years been barked at. This one walks in absolutely nothing.
Just laying on my feet during tea.
wagging
It was very
tails,
sweet.
and it's just
That's a lie too. I don't
Yeah,
believe that
I
for a
don't believe
second.
dogs' consent's evil.
Yeah, no way.
like, oh.
That has to be a good sign. Speaking of dogs, have you brought yours to the UK?
Well, I have 2 dogs that I've had for quite a long time, both my rescue pups, and one is now staying with very close friends, and my other little guy is, yes, he's in the UK. He's been here for a while.
Bogart, she got
Mhm.
when in 2013.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make him so old that he can't get on a private jet. So there's this is the story that I heard.
Her chef
Allegedly.
boyfriend got him, I bet.
I think either Marcus or it was Corey got him. But I guess he didn't like Harry.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, I can't
I can't
have
deal
him.
with. I
Like,
have to
could you
choose.
imagine that? Like you giving up Rocky for a guy?
I know.
That would be
That would
insane.
never happen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope he adjusts well.
And I think he's doing just fine.
What was it like introducing Meghan to your father and your brother?
Um,
Look at Meghan's face.
Look at the pause on him.
what was it like? It was exciting. I mean, I've been seeing her for a period of time when I literally didn't tell anybody at all. And then William was longing to meet her, and so was Catherine. So
He was longing to meet.
Longing
He's
to
such a
meet her.
fan.
Such a fan of Suits.
they're being our neighbours. We managed to get that in quite a few times now. And Catherine's been absolutely
Wonderful.
amazing, as is William as well. Fantastic support. And then my father as well. We had a couple of, no, more than that.
We've had
A handful of teas and meetings and all sorts of gatherings over at his place as well. So no, the family together have been absolutely solid support, and my grandparents as well have been wonderful throughout this whole process, and they've known for quite some time. So how they haven't told anybody is again a miracle in itself. But no, the whole family have come together.
Wait, did he just say? Did he just say, I can't believe my grandparents haven't told anyone?
Excuse me? What are they,
What?
blabbermouths all of a sudden?
Jeez.
Who would they tell?
Why would they tell anyone? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Just trying to discredit everybody.
Jeez.
and have been a huge amount of support.
They've been amazing.
And Meghan, your parents, do you think, while very happy for you, obviously, do you think
Yes.
they have worried at all about the scale of what you're getting into?
Well, I'm sure at the onset, both my parents and my close friends were concerned because we got very quickly swept up in a media storm that, as I shared, was not part of my life before that, but they also had never seen me so.
Okay, just so you know, we've proven that the media storm was totally calculated by her. We have proof, we have receipts that she orchestrated every media story about her, her mom, everything. So just so you know.
Her and her close friends.
Yes.
Happy, and I think also once my friends, were able to really meet Harry and my mom, who we spent a lot of time with. It was so much fun.
Your mum's amazing.
It was just
That makes me want to puke.
No, that makes me scared because do you see how that's a drug light up.
Yeah.
That's an alcohol-induced drug light up.
Oh, like your endorphins go up when you think of
if
your
you think of
pusher?
someone who indulges. Okay, let's say that you think of someone who is your drinking buddy and your
Yeah.
smoking buddy. What's your first reaction?
guess.
Your endorphins go,
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened right there.
That's really freaky.
it was just obvious that no matter what we were being put through, that it was just temporary and that we were going to be able to get through that. So everyone was really happy with me. He's talked to my dad a few times, hasn't been able to meet him just yet. But it's all been worth it.
Why not, Meghan?
Yeah.
Why not?
That's what I would have asked. I went, why not? There's video chat. There's face.
I know.
I mean, you were FaceTiming someone during your proposal. You can't FaceTime your dad after the proposal.
I know.
Good God.
Every effort.
Yeah, it's been great.
Your ring.
Oh, yes.
Tell us about your ring.
She hates her ring, by the way.
Hell yes. I forgot it was here.
And you know, she changed it before she stopped wearing it altogether.
Yeah.
The ring is obviously yellow gold because that's what, her favourite, and the main stone itself I sourced from Botswana, and the little diamonds either side are from my mother's jewellery collection to make sure that she's with us on this crazy journey together. And
it's beautiful, and he designed it. It's incredible.
She hates it. She hates it for so many reasons, but he uses really tiny diamonds from Diana's collection. She wanted something from the royal jewels.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what she wanted, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted something from the royal jewels.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and make sure it stays on that finger.
Of course.
What does
Ooh.
Cut to
5 years later, it did not
It did not
stay.
make it, Carrie.
Sorry, it didn't make
We
the
have
cut.
not seen the ring in a while, and it is definitely off the finger.
Ooh.
it
Foreshadow.
mean to you, Meghan, to have those stones on your finger that once belonged to Princess Diana?
I think everything about Harry's thoughtfulness and the inclusion of that, and obviously not being able to meet his mom, it's so important to me to know that she's a part of this with us, and I think in being able to meet his aunts and also to be like Julia and just different people who are so important to his mom, I'm able to in some way know a part of her through them and of course through him, and it's
Elton John.
Yeah,
We like to go on holiday with Elton.
Look at her look at the ring.
Oh, I
man.
know.
She just does
Disgust.
not like it.
it's incredibly special, and to be able to have this, which sort of links where you come from, and Botswana, which is important to us, and it's perfect.
Yeah, see, he forgot to mention that it's Welsh gold. That was part of his spiel, but she went in for it anyway because he said it's gold that she likes it.
Yeah,
but in
yeah.
reality, it was supposed to say it's Welsh gold
Oh,
because
wow.
that's, yeah.
What do you think your mother would have thought of Meghan or said about Meghan?
Oh, they'd be thick as thieves, without question.
Meghan would not even be in the picture.
Nope.
Diana would have cut that woman off right away.
Nope.
She would have been like, moving on.
See her coming a
Yeah,
mile away.
I think she would be over the moon, jumping up and down, so excited for me. But then, as I said, would have probably been best friends with Meghan. So no, it is days like today when I really miss having her around and miss being able to share the happy news. But
Well, luckily, Harry, you're marrying someone that will remind you of your mother's tragic death on a daily basis
Perfect.
and throw your trauma in your face constantly. So don't worry about it. She'll always be
worry.
there.
You're gonna have some fake catastrophic car chases. That's gonna mess up your post-traumatic stress disorder.
Don't worry, it's
Yeah,
coming.
It's all coming.
with the ring and with everything else that's going on, I'm sure she's
She's with us.
I'm sure she's with us. Jumping up and down somewhere else.
Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, thank you both very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Man, that was painful.
That was like
I did not enjoy
It
that.
was just watching a really bad high school production of Oklahoma or something. You know what I mean?
Or like Godspell.
Yeah, something just like,
kid-
or
the
Spring Awakening.
Yeah, or something.
It's just
Yeah, like
really
a high
bad,
yes,
really bad acting.
a high school version of Hair.
Yeah, just really bad acting.
But uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my God.
That was a slice of torture.
Wow, guys.
Well, we saw it. At least we saw
did it. You asked for it, and we did it. So you're welcome. Don't ever ask for something like that again.
Oh, you can. Don't worry.
No, you can.
You
but,
can ask. We'll always do it.
We'll do it. Today's animal rescue is Senior Hearts Rescue and Renewal. They take in seniors of all kind and rehabilitate them, place them in foster homes, adopt them out. They do excellent, excellent work, guys. I'm going to put their link in the description below. Please take a look, share them with friends and family. It really does make a difference. Senior Hearts Rescue and Renewal.
Love a senior pet.
I'm gaga, but
Yeah.
and I actually do love them. I don't fake that love them like Meghan fake loves her engagement
Oh yeah,
ring.
and how she fake loved the other dog that
Yeah.
never went to the UK.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
the dogs I rescue, I keep.
Yeah, you don't just like abandon them.
We
in
don't abandon
Toronto.
them just because a guy walks in and doesn't get along with the
Yeah.
dog. I remember, like, I always had that thing where when I got divorced, it was just me and my English bulldog for a really long time. And I would date people, but I remember I would never like commit. Like I knew I couldn't have a boyfriend because I'm like, well, where's the guy going to sleep? Because
Yeah.
my dog slept under the covers with me, like, and that's like a rule. And I mean, I'm sorry, that's just how things work.
It's a healthy way of looking.
Well,
at
you
it.
know, I love my dog, so
Yeah, I do too.
I would definitely have had to make that.
Hey,
choice.
I'm the single one. Then.
No, I know. I'm
the
just saying.
I'm
my
the
dog's-
single one with a 9-year-old
my
purebred.
dogs. I remember because my dog that just passed away, Lewis, he's our little terrier, and he wasn't too fond of other men.
No.
And he just got very territorial of me, and you know, we would always be afraid. We'd always say, you know, don't just lunge at him.
Don't
or
lunge at him.
He'll nip at you.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking
He
to
bit
myself,
Robert.
Yeah, and
You
Robert
guys
didn't
know
care.
Robert?
Yeah,
You guys know Robert?
Eddie.
Eddie, sorry. He bit Eddie.
No, he bit Eddie. But the thing is, when I told Eddie, I said he's going to bite you, and he didn't care.
I
He's
know, he
like,
didn't care.
okay.
He's like, I'll pet him anyway.
I'll pet him, and then Lewis did warm up.
Yeah.
to him. So yeah, that's how I am about my dogs. So Meghan. you
All
can
right,
go.
guys. Well, stay warm.
Yeah, stay warm. We will see
Cool.
you very soon.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.